Hey, 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 happy Monday. Make sure you comment as you come in. I'm gonna find everything on my iPad. After I silence it. Hello, hello. All right, let's see. All right, let me see if I can find it. There we go. Make sure I've got my volume down. Let me start it. Get my comments. And then let me share. And there. All right. I think I got it. Okay. I think I got my comments up. I think I got everything I need. Hey, Verna. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm glad we are almost to the end of Monday. On to the rest of the week, right? Crazy, crazy. All right. So, I am going to... I'm going to move my trash can really quick. Because I'm kicking it. So, that's probably not a good thing while we're on Facebook Live. So, thank you, Verna, for sharing. Okay. To start out, I probably need to get into the screen here. Our prizes from last week, we have Karen. So I'll put this in the mail to you. Hey, Deb. And then Verna, you won. Verna, your to-go kit for the class this weekend is actually going out tomorrow morning. So I'm going to stick this in it for you. And then you'll get this, plus you'll get your to-go bag. So, okay, so those are the prizes from this week. So I'll get all that out. And then I wanted to show you the prizes for the giveaways that I will actually give away next week. I'll draw the names. So make sure you comment, make sure you share the Stitchery stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. That is, sorry, I had some stuff on the back of it. And this will be one of the prizes. And then also the Wicked dies, which was in the catalog last year. And I don't have these, so I can't show you. Like, I've already put them in my retired stuff. But I think it says Wicked, and then there's like 2 other dies that go along with it. But anyway, it was real popular last year in the holiday catalog. So those are the 2 prizes for next week. And let's see. I think the only other thing I have to talk about is the Eden's Garden. This will be my November class. I was going to make it my club, but I really like it. So we're going to do it as a class. And I may end up doing it as my club as well. But, hey, Kathy. But for those of you who were at class, Florence and Angie, I found them. I put them in the envelope and put them away and did not realize that I did that. Y'all have been looking for these dies for almost a week. And I was pretty sure I had looked through my box that has all of my dies in it that are all labeled and in alphabetical order. And I could not find them to save my life. I went through the trash. I told my husband, don't touch anything in my office. I have cleaned up. I have literally gotten rid of a bunch of stuff trying to find these dies. And I skipped right on over them every time I looked in my die box. So I went through it one more time on Saturday, and I found them. So whew, I don't have to wait to order them. So I think because I do have them on hand, I am going to use this as my November class. So November class will be the first Saturday of November. I've just drawn a blank as to what that date is. November the 6th, maybe. Don't hold me on that. But there's a link. There's a description in the video, I think, that gives the actual date. But anyway, it'll be the first Saturday of November. With that, we're going to do this, and we're going to make a fun project. We're actually going to do a 3D like picture that you'll be able to put into an actual picture frame. So, yeah, Verna. We won't even talk about how many times I've been there and done that. 6. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Yeah, Verna, we won't talk about how many times I've done that legit. Like, and ordered dies a second time and didn't even realize I had them to begin with. Or a stamp set. I'm really famous about doing a stamp set. But when I do that, it's good because then I just give it away. So it always ends up being a good price. So I guess it's for a benefit, right? So anyway, so November the 6th will be this, the Eden's Garden. We will use this for class. And so I will actually be sending out an email that will let you know about class as well. So you can register, you can do it as to go, or you can come and join us in person on the 6th. The other thing I wanted to talk about really quick, I'm going to grab the box. One of my most popular classes every year is my tag class. So the tag class this year will be this kit right here, Love Santa. Just as an FYI, people, the kits are already sold out. You cannot buy them. They are unavailable to buy. I tried to go on today to buy more, and you can't. So I have a limited number of boxes of these kits. So if you would like to be a part of this class, please let me know. I will be sending out an email with all the information. I actually already have 3 or 4 people signed up for it that literally was like, we're just doing it, whatever. So you will make all these tags, plus you will make 5 to 6 cards with that. There is a to-go option for it. There is a in-person for it. This will be on December the 4th at 2 p.m. It'll be after my class, my regular class. There will be an offer that will be like a special for that day. If you take both classes, you'll actually get a discount on them. It'll be either a $5-ish discount so that you can kind of, you know, stay with me all day. I will also provide lunch if you stay all day. So it'll be a good, fun day of crafting together. But you can also do this as a to-go. So I will let you know the details in an email, and I'll post an event on my Facebook page so that you can have all that information. So be on the lookout for that. And I think that's it. I got this in the mail today. Let me open it so you don't see my address. Although most of you already know my address, but we're gonna not put that on live YouTube, right? I mean on YouTube, right? Oh, y'all, I can't get it open. There it goes. All right, let me get that address out. Okay. I just want to open it. Literally, they came in today in the mail, and I haven't seen them. So, we're going to open it real quick. Next week will be our Paper Pumpkin Facebook Live, okay? So, here is our stamp set. From our home to yours. Oh, that's cute. And then you've got, let's see. And then you've got Merry Christmas, Peaceful Christmas Wishes, Sending You Peace, Enjoy All Year Long. Oh, these are some really good ones. Okay. Red tissue paper. Does anybody else keep their tissue paper? I do. As long as I don't rip it, I will keep it. All right, let me move the box. It comes with a shaded spruce, which is always nice. I love the little spots. They're easy to travel with. I'm liking the envelopes. So there are the envelopes. Oh, look at that, y'all. A little bit of buffalo check on the inside. How about that? Yay. You can never have enough buffalo check at Christmas. Then you've got your ribbon and your dimensionals and your little mini glue dots. You have your little embellishments. Those are cute. They're like clear with some glitter on the inside. I don't know if you can see that or not, but let's see. There we go. Little Noel. These are not stickers, so you have to actually adhere it. There's little punch outs. And then you've got your card bases, which are, let's see. So you've got just your plain, and I'm pretty sure that's shaded spruce. You've got your labels, more labels, and then isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that's some of my favorite paper in the holiday catalog. All right, so you've got that. And then you've got some more little labels to put on there. I'm trying to get it all out. There we go. These are some vellum trees. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then you've got your buffalo check. That's what I'm talking about. Some good old green and black buffalo check. And that's really pretty as well. All right, so that is it. So we will play with that kit next week. And I'm excited because I get to really play with it for longer than like a day. I'll have all week to play with it. So here is the 2 cards that you make. And then, of course, they always have the alternatives, which, oh my, those are really pretty. I don't know, we might have to make those. We'll see. But anyway, okay, so that is it. And I think they also give you some other little, this is from the from the holiday catalog. This is the Peaceful Christmas Sweet Collection that it coordinates with. So pull that out and use it for your paper pumpkin. Okay, who's ready to get started? Because I know I am. I'm really excited about our projects today. I'm going to show you a card. There is a blog post that goes along with this, so I will update that in the description once the video is over. But this card right here, I made at my downlines class, Angie's, and it really inspired me to get this stamp set, the Peekaboo Farms. I was not interested in this stamp set. I had no desire to get it. It was not even on the list. And then I went to class and we made this card, and here we go. So we're going to do 2 projects tonight, and then I'm going to have at least 1 more project for you by the end of the week. That will be using my favorite dies, Give It a Whirl. So, but we're going to make this card, but we're going to change it up. We're going to actually do different animals there, and then we're going to make another project using the cow. All right, so let me pull all of my stuff out. These 2 projects will take, well, this one will take a little bit longer because we're going to have to do some coloring. So, and some fussy cutting. So that's why we're doing 2 today, and then I will post another one. All right, we got lots of stamping. Okay, here is our card base, and the measurements are all on the blog post, so you can get all the measurements of the cardstock and the DSP and all the products that I use. You can get all of that on the blog post. All right, so we're going to do this. Then we're going to take some DSP, and this is Sahara Sand, and we're going to attach this right here to the left, okay? All right. Oops. Got glue on my desk. All right, so we're gonna line this up. All right, so there we go. Sorry, gotta get that off so it won't stick. Okay. Okay, so now we can just set this aside for right now. We are going to bring in our white piece of, and now this is smaller than the standard like that you do on the inside or on the front. So it is slightly smaller. So we're gonna stamp on this. And how we're gonna stamp is, I'm gonna actually grab some grid paper. I don't think I'll need it, but just to be on the safe side. Okay, we're gonna stamp our wall, and we're gonna do it twice, okay? And I'm gonna hope I get it straight by looking down on it. Okay. All right, let's see if I can do this. And we're gonna stamp it off just a little bit because we gotta make sure we can get both animals on there. All right, so there we go. And now we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do it over here. We're just gonna kind of line up those, this line right here with that end. Oh, let's see, did I get it right? It'll be okay. Great thing about a wall is it's not perfect, so we'll be just fine. Okay, now let's stamp our, let's do our pig first. So we're gonna stamp our pig in black memento, and you see these little spots right here? That's where you stick your animal in, because they're like holding on to the fence, or to the wall, sorry, the wall. There goes my Facebook brain. All right. Let's do that. Oh, that was pretty good. And then we're gonna do the horse. Okay. And then we're gonna stamp it right there. Ooh, that one turned out good. Okay. Now, we want to give them tails. So for our horse, we want a big bushy tail. And we're just gonna kind of stick it right about there. Okay, and then for the pig, we want a little one. So we're gonna grab the little tail and we will stamp that right there. Okay, now let's do our coloring. All right, so we're bringing out some old school stuff that I haven't used in a really long time, and that is watercolor pencils. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick out the colors that we want. And let's see. I'm just gonna lay them all here, and then we'll grab and go from there, okay? All right, we'll set them there. All right, so I'm gonna do the wall in brown. So I'm gonna take, I think it's this one for Early Espresso, and we're just gonna color in. And you don't really have to make it perfect. You're gonna see a lot of lines, but we're gonna fix that. And I'm sorry, I did not color any of this off of the screen, so you have to sit here and watch me. And I will try to talk while I do it, but you know, that might be a little difficult. Ooh. I probably should have colored some of it beforehand, but it'll be okay. All right. And you see, I'm not doing it, I mean, I'm putting ink in there or crayon in it, but I'm definitely not making perfect lines. All right. And then we got little ones here, little ones there, big ones, which I won't do all of the blender pen, I can go back and do those afterwards, but at least get it colored in so you can kind of see what it looks like. All right. And then, all right, and just a couple more. Doesn't take too long. The next one doesn't have nearly as much coloring. All right, let's see. All right, just making sure no one was commenting. All right. Does everybody have big plans for this week? Or, I know mine is obviously working. I do have some night stuff going on, but this weekend, though, I'm going apple picking with my niece, and I'm super excited. I've never been apple picking. Never, ever. So I'm excited to get to go for the first time. Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. All right, so now we have that in. So what I'm going to do is grab a blender pen now. And with this blender pen, you're going to color over. And what it's going to do is it's going to even out those lines, and it's going to spread and blend all of your color together. Now, I am just using basic white. If you wanted to put a lot of this down, I would say use your shimmery white cardstock, or you could use watercolor as well, but I don't think it's quite necessary with your blender pens. Just don't go over it 100 times. So just go over it quick and it'll be just fine. The Stampin' Up! Basic white does hold up pretty well with the blender pens. Okay, I'm going to stop there because you can kind of see what I've done. And I'll go back later and fix mine. Okay, so let's do our pig. We're going to do our pig in a light pink. So we're going to go with Flirty Flamingo. And I'm literally just going to color in lightly because I don't want the pig to be too pink. Okay, so we're just going to do light pink. All the way around. Add just a little bit more color. And the lighter you press with your watercolor pencils, the less color will go down. But then the harder you press, the darker it'll go. Now, I want this one to be a little bit darker pink, okay? So I'm going to put a lot of color down. I'm going to press real hard. Okay, now I'm going to take my blender pen. I'm just going to wipe it off, make sure that there's no color there. And then I'm going to go over the pink, the Flirty Flamingo, blend it all in, and ta-da. Okay, so there we go. We got our pig. I'm going to get rid of some of that ink there. And now we want to do our horse. So again, I'm going to actually use that Early Espresso, wherever I put it, there it is. We're going to do his hair dark. We're going to do, you could even change it up and do anything you wanted to for the horse. If you're giving this to a kid, you could even do some rainbow coloring because, you know, kids like the lots of color. So, and then here I'm going to leave that part white, and then I'm going to make this dark as well. And then we're going to color in the rest of it like a light brown. So we're not going to press down too hard for it. All right. And then we need to get this hair back here. Little hair there. All right, and then we'll take our blender pen again and just kind of color in. Get all those lines to go away. That's why it's called blend. All right, and then that one. Let's do the hair over here and then our tail. Okay, there's our horse. And then we will go back in a minute and you can see I'm getting off the ink from my blender pen there. And then for our pig, let's see, I don't know what color I want to do his tail. Why don't y'all tell me, what color would you like me to do his tail out of the colors that are here? It's pretty much any color. I can do it pink, brown, I don't know, gray. I guess they're probably better gray, but I don't know. I'm going to do the hooves here. We're going to do that in the basic gray. And I'm not going to press down real hard. We're going to do the horse too, because those tend to be a little bit more, your darker, like your grays and your blacks. All right, so we'll do that. And then we will blend it in. And then it makes it a little bit lighter as well. All right. We're replacing our deck to get our house ready to sell. Oh, how awesome. I am pretty sure I know where you're going. It's probably be closer to a family member, which I would not blame you. I like being close to mine as well. So, okay. So let's see. I'm going to do it as pink. I am going to do it as pink, I think. If I don't like it, I can always change it. We'll keep it pink. Not a big deal. All right. So now we've got all that there. Okay. Now, with all that, we are now going to go back to doing some stamping. We are going to stamp our clouds 2 times each in black memento onto balmy blue. So 1, 2, 1, and 2. Okay. And then we're gonna fussy cut those out. And actually, while we've got this out, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. Life is better with you, because then we can put our clouds around it. So, all right. So we're gonna stamp this. Oh, we're gonna hope it's straight. Oh, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. All right. Let me grab my scissors. Let's fussy cut. All right. And thankfully, we got some straight lines here. It makes it a little easier. Fussy cutting, for those of you who don't know, is just cutting out an image without a die. It's using your scissors, which for those of you who know me, you know I don't like it, but I seem to do it a whole lot. All right. Deb, we will certainly miss you once you move. We will certainly miss you at class, at Dulcie class. You'll have to come just to see us. All right, so let's do the next one. And it's okay if it's not perfect. All right. Whew. I think I'm concentrating on it too hard. All right, there we go. There's 2. And 3. And, ooh, that cloud looks rough. Okay, all right, so there's that one. And then let's do one more, and then I promise we're done with the fussy cutting. Okay. Of course, this one I'm gonna like go really outside of the black lines. Oh. All right. That's what happens when you go on Facebook Live is, you know, you get nervous. Well, I get nervous. I don't know if other people do, but I do. I really get nervous. Even though you can't see my face. Whew. Sometimes I feel like I am a hot mess and on the struggle bus. So, okay. So we got our clouds there. Now I'm going to take Wink of Stella and I'm going to run it all over my cloud. And you can do this before you fussy cut it, but the reason I waited is because now I know that my Memento is completely dry. So my Wink of Stella is not going to pick up and smear my clouds and make it like black streaks through it. If that makes sense. Okay. One more. Okay, there we go. And then we will set that aside. And we are now going to put our clouds on here. We're going to use some mini dimensionals. I know I've got some in here. Here we go. And we're just going to stick them where we think they'll fit. One right there, so that's like 2 there. Okay, and I'm gonna cut just a little piece to put there. Well, if I can get it cut. Ah! All right, then we're gonna attach this one here. Okay, and then let's do one more. Okay, and we will attach that one. This one might be a little too long. Yeah, all right, so let's chop a little bit of that one off. There we go. Okay, now let's align these. I'm gonna stick this one right here. We're gonna stick this one up here. And actually, I did mean to keep one of these off, but that's okay. I'll stick that one there. And then we will stick this one right there. Okay, so there's our clouds. Let me get this out of the way. And then all we're going to do is pop up onto our card base. So we'll flip this over. We're going to grab some larger dimensionals. All right, one more. Okay. 2, 3. I don't know why I'm counting it. Do y'all do that? I do that. When, especially if I'm by myself in my craft room, which, okay, 90% of the time I am. 90% of the time I am. And I will count. So if I put a number of dimensionals on there, like I count how many I put on there, but then I literally turn around and count them as I take them off too. I don't know why. That would, I guess, what you would call special. But you know, sometimes you need that little extra voice in the craft room with you. Okay, so we're just going to do our inside piece. So we've got that right here. And I'm going to stamp, Sending Hugs. Okay, so I actually need to grab that out of here. Life is better with you, Sending Hugs. You could stamp any of the sentiments, any of the animals on the inside if you wanted to do that as well. But I'm not, because that would require me to color them. So we're going to leave it like it is. All right, so Sending Hugs right there. And then we're going to flip it over and put adhesive on the back. And then we'll attach it in. And y'all, that is our card. This is absolutely adorable, and thank you, Angie, for giving me this idea to do this. Oh, you know what? Let's do one thing. We're gonna add a little bow. And I know that's really big, but we're gonna make it smaller, I promise. But I have to make it big in order to make it small, if that makes sense. All right, so cut off those tails there. And then we're gonna grab a little glue dot. We're gonna roll it up into my finger. And we're gonna stick this on the pig. We're gonna put a little bow on our pig. Okay, there we go. Now we are officially done. All right. So that is project number 1. I'm gonna move some of this out the way. For project number 2, I'm gonna actually bring in my scorer. And I'm going to grab the dimensions because I need to do that. I'm pretty sure I know them. But this is going to be our project. I actually was finishing this. I was trying to figure out what else to put on here. And my sister told me to leave it like it was. That I did not need anything underneath my cow other than my scalloped. So I took her advice and I left it there, just like it was. Now, I have done most of the die cutting, so, or actually I have done all the die cutting, so you don't have to watch me do that or see me shake. All right, so we are gonna put it in the long ways, and we are going to, on the 11, so this is 11 by 4 1/4, okay? So on the 11 side, we are gonna score at 5 and 6. Then we're gonna flip it and we're gonna score at 1 and 3 1/4, right? Yes, 3 1/4. So we want an inch on each side, okay? Then we can put this away and we can start folding and cutting. This is a very simple box. Oh, I forgot to show you what's in it. Mini cowtails. So I've never had a cowtail until I did this project. And I'm just gonna tell you, I don't like cowtails. I do not like them. So I have a whole bag of them. Let's see. I'm gonna need 5 for our project. Sorry about the noise. So there's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we'll put this in a bag. But I don't like them. So I'm gonna do these for an event that I have coming up for a farmer's market. Well, not a farmer's market, but a craft fair. So I'll have obviously a limited number of them. But yeah, I don't like them. So I'm a big caramel fan, but not cowtails. The cream in the middle I did not like. So then this just slides right back down, just like that. And the bag I'm using is from Stampin' Up. And it's our 3x9 printed gusseted cellophane bags. And there are, let's see, 25 that come in here, and I don't think they're that expensive. So they're like $7 to $10, somewhere around in there. So not too shabby. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. All right, so we've got our our score line. So let's go ahead and cut and fold. And grab my bone folder. Give it a good burnish. By the way, from one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, you can get exactly two boxes because it is 4 1/4 by 11. So, which is great. All right. Okay, so now let's cut on our lines that we're gonna need. That is not my good pair of scissors for cutting. Okay, so we're gonna cut up. We want to cut straight up this score line right on the end of that where the hump is. It's right on the inside of it. So it's gonna be straight across. Then we're gonna notch this in. You don't have to notch it in a whole lot, just a little bit. And then we're gonna do this and cut in. And that did not do very well, so let's do it again. You do want these to be pretty straight. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna do this side. I'm gonna go ahead and cut here. Problems of being a lefty, you gotta flip it all. Okay, all right, so let's pull these out. Now, we're gonna use our tear and tape. And we're gonna put tear and tape on the inside of, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, on the inside. So this is our inside. So we're gonna put tear and tape on the inside. Let me make sure I'm doing this right, hold on. Yes, on the inside piece. And I'm gonna show you why in just a second. All right, so I'm gonna put 2 pieces on here. Just to make sure it really holds. Okay, then we're gonna take off the backings. I don't have problems getting the tear and tape backing off until I go live, right? Whew. Oh. Let's use the thumbnail. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna take and adhere this to the outside, okay? Now you wanna make sure that your box is gonna be level, so you're gonna go straight up, and then you're gonna go straight up, and you wanna make sure that that's why you wanna make sure that those are straight, your score lines here, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and put tear and tape along these right here. And then we'll go up one more. So we're gonna put 2 strips on there just to make sure it stays because it's 3D box. I haven't used tear and tape in a long time. Hey, Miss Una. Thank you. All right, so here we go. And now we're going to take this one off and take this one off and take that and then one more, and then we're going to adhere this up like this. Now the reason I put these in is because otherwise it's on the inside and I didn't like it. If you are not picky about that, you can certainly put it wherever you want to. What I do is I lay the box flat like this, line it up, make sure my edge at the top is lined up nicely, and then just press down, okay? So the same with this one, just laying it down, putting it right there on the inside of that score line, and folding up, making sure that it is even with my top. Okay. There we go. Now this is going to be your back because that's where your edges are, your harsh, what I call the harsh edges. So we're going to flip it over. We have a piece of DSP cut, and this is pumpkin pie. We're going to use some liquid glue, pulling out all the different adhesives today. I will not be pulling out the fine tip glue pen though. That one is not on my list of favorites for sure. Okay, so then we're just going to make sure that it's on there evenly. And just kind of rub it, make sure it stays. Okay. Now we're going to come right over here. We're going to take our grid paper again. We need it on this one. You can see that's where oh no, that's from earlier, just kidding. Never mind. My other pack of grid paper, that's almost empty actually, has a bunch of the wall stamped on it from doing the projects. So, okay. So we are going to stamp the cow. We're going to stamp the cow down using black memento. And doesn't seem to be inking up. Let me do it the right way. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to stamp the cow down right there. Then I'm going to stamp the stone wall in black memento. Okay, and then I'm going to line up the these little indents, little holes in the walls. We're going to line that up with his feet and stamp down. So you're not getting much of the wall, okay? All right, so we're going to leave the grid paper underneath because we need to color, and we're going to use Stampin' Blends to color. Okay, we're going to make the cow white and gray because we want it to match our ribbon and our box, and I really liked the orange and black and white look. Okay, so we're going to take light smoky slate and we're going to color the wall. Okay, and then we're going to color the rocks in the wall. We're going to color those dark smoky slate. Okay. My stomach is talking to me. All right, then we're going to take the dark smoky slate and we're going to do our spot on our cow here. And we're going to do our other spot. Yeah, okay. I was making sure I was using the right color. All of a sudden thought, nope, I'm not using the right one. Okay, and then we're going to just blend it in. All right, then we are going to use, oh, I forgot to stamp the tail. Hold on, pause, back it up. We've got to have the tail. That's like the whole fun part of it. Okay. All right. Then we need to color that in too. All right. And we're going to color the bottom part in light. All right, now we need to do our mouth and nose area. So we're going to use a light petal pink. On this one, I used the dark petal pink and I didn't like it. So we're going to use light. The light definitely looks much better. Okay. Then the last thing we need to do is we need to take a light basic black, and we're going to color the feet. Okay. All right, there we go. So now we're going to attach that to our scallop piece, which, look at that, y'all. That's not even the right size. I did the wrong one. But you know what? I like it. We're going to go with it. No harm in it, right? You'll definitely be able to see the scalloped part. All right, then we'll just adhere that down. I don't know, I might like that one better. I guess that was a good mistake, wasn't it? All right, so let's take our box. We're gonna flip this over. We're gonna add some dimensionals. One, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna attach it right here. Oh, but I put it on the wrong side. Oh well, no one will be able to tell. All right, so we're gonna attach it there. Now we're gonna take our bag. We're gonna put our cowtails in. We're just gonna drop them right on down in there. And then I'm gonna position them inside the box so that they'll fit nicely and they won't bulge the bag or bulge the box, okay? And then I've got them pushed down in there. So now I'm gonna take my ribbon, which y'all know this is my favorite ribbon right now. I hope it does not retire with the catalog. I would be sad. All right, then we're gonna wrap it and tie a bow because we gotta make it cute. And I probably did a whole bunch extra that I didn't need to do, but that's okay. All right, so then we're gonna trim our ribbon, trim it there. All right, then we're gonna stamp our, uh-oh, what did I do with my, I lost my pen. I will find it. I know I will. When I least expect it. Oh, there it is. And then I would poke myself, which we don't want. So let's put it back on here. Okay. All right. Let's take our label here. We're going to stamp hello there, which I thought was so cute. These are from, just so you know, the tailor-made tags, which are a great asset to your die collection. And then, of course, the circles are from the layering circles, which are a must-have as well. So, y'all know I love my dies. I miss the stitched layering, the stitched layering dies. Okay, we're gonna put this kind of here. Like that, that's good enough. Then we're gonna stamp that tail again because it's just too stinking cute. We'll stamp it there. And then we're gonna color it in with the dark smoky slate. All right, and then we're going to attach it to our ribbon up here. And what I'm going to do is pull this out a little bit and stick my linen thread right up underneath it. Like that. Okay. Oops. Hold on. It didn't grab all of it. There we go. Okay. Let me put this away so I don't get it everywhere. All right, we're gonna take and kind of cut right about there. I think that'll be good. We're gonna stick our label through the hole, our linen thread through the hole. And then we're going to, with my leftiness, we're gonna flip this around to be upside down. And then we're gonna tie another bow with our linen thread. All right. Just like that. All right. And then there is our box. Woohoo! I don't know which one I like the best. You tell me. I really like the bigger. Oh, okay. Well, you just answered my question. Yeah, it seems to make, yeah, I think it does. I think it does. Especially looking at the screen on my iPad, I definitely like the bigger one better. So I might have to change this one for the craft show. But Kathy, if you love cowtails so much, come and grab one at the craft fair. The craft fair is, I think, it's the one you've come to see me before, Kathy. It's in November, the November 13th and 14th, I think. So anyway, all right. But I think I agree with you, Deb. I like the bigger scalloped. Definitely like it. Okay, so here is project number 2, and then here is project number 1. So this was the original one, and then I copied Angie's card. Y'all can see my card is crooked there. I would notice that, of course. We're gonna fix it real quick though. There we go. Okay, all right, so that's it for tonight. Thanks, ladies. I hope you enjoyed the projects. Make sure you go and check out the blog post. It is live, and you can get all of the measurements to make the box or the card right there on that blog. And I will just be posting directly to YouTube for the next video. It probably will not be alive. If I'm able to get home at a decent time on Friday, then I might make it alive. But if not, you'll see it posted from YouTube. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.